this video, we're going to install Alpha 2 performance speakers on a G3 tower. There are two phases to doing a tower speaker installation. The first phase being mounting the speakers up on the tower, and the second phase being the under dash work where we connect the wiring to the amp. Let's get started. The G3 tower comes pre-wired for tower speakers. When a boat's ordered without tower speakers, the wiring runs down the tower and up the gunnel and is zip tied up underneath the dash. So the first thing we're going to want to do is cut the zip ties loose to free up the wiring so that we can pull some wire back to the tower so that we can pull some out up at the speakers. Okay, we've pulled the speaker wire out about 18 inches up at the tower. Now we'll install the speaker brackets. The speaker brackets are oriented so that they extend forward when mounted, and you'll note that the end of the bracket where it attaches to the tower is machined at an angle because the tower slopes in as it goes up. When mounted, the speaker bracket should be relatively flat from side to side, and so if once you've bolted it up, it's angling down, you've got the wrong bracket and you need to swap brackets. You've got the one from the other side. The speaker brackets mount using two 3/8 by, looks like 1.5 inch flathead screws. Let me get those installed real quickly. Okay. It's best to remove the front and rear bezels from the speaker housings to do the install. In order to remove them, you simply take a 3/16 Allen wrench and remove the 4 screws securing each bezel, then just slowly but firmly pull the bezels straight out of the housing. And then take the 4 screws out of the rear bezel and then get in there with your fingernails and just pull it straight out. It's just a friction fit. There are no secret tabs to release or anything. Take care to also keep track of the thin O-rings that are located around the perimeters of the bezels. They seal the housings to keep them airtight and waterproof. Okay, these are the covers for the speaker wire channels in the speaker brackets. And this is a jumper wire that splits the signal between the first and second pair on a 2-pair installation. It's got 2 legs, a short leg and a long leg. The short leg goes to the rear speaker and the long leg goes to the front speaker. Okay, the next step is to run the wiring through the speaker channel. Which way you run it depends on whether it's a 1-pair or a 2-pair installation. In a 1-pair installation, the speaker wire coming out of the tower runs the full length of the channel on the bottom side and then up through the bracket and continues on forward to the end of the channel, then pops up into the single speaker. A single-pair installation mounts in the top position. In this case, it's a 2-pair installation, so the speaker wire is going to be run out of the tower to the first corner and then exit down into the lower speaker housing where it'll be connected to the jumper wire, and the jumper wire will run the rest of the way to the upper speaker. So we're going to take the long lead of the jumper wire and run it through the center hole in the speaker wire channel cover. But before I do that, I put a little duct tape on the ends of the speaker wire channel cover to temporarily secure it while I position the speaker housing and get the first screws started. So I pull the long lead through and just let the cover hang. And then I push the jumper wire up through the front hole in the speaker bracket, big terminal first and then the smaller one. Leave close to a foot of wire sticking out of the top speaker bracket and then press the wires up into the wiring channel and put the cover in place. Before securing the cover with duct tape, temporarily start 2 screws just to make sure the holes are lined up. You'll appreciate this step later when you're trying to line the holes up on the speaker housings to get the screws started. Now notice that the speaker housings are drilled offset from center, so we can install them this way or this way. The way we want to install them is so that the lower speakers are shifted aft and the upper speakers are shifted forward. So for the lower speaker, we put the holes to the front, which shifts the speaker aft. Next, we feed the jumper wire down into the speaker housing, butt connectors first. Then the other wire that's coming out of the tower feeds in. Now we're ready to attach the speaker housing with the 4 button head screws. I run them up with a right angle driver and then tighten them with either an Allen wrench or, better yet, a stubby 3/8 ratchet with an Allen bit. Okay, next we'll install the top speaker. The first step is to install the speaker wire channel seal. This channel seal is a critical step. If it fails, water can get into the channel and travel down into either the lower speaker or lower tower lights if either are installed. In fact, if you find water in either of those, this is likely the culprit. So make sure you rub it really well to get the adhesive to stick. Okay, now we're ready to install the top speaker. Remember, it needs to be shifted forward so the holes go biased toward the rear of the housing. We'll grab 4 more of the button head screws and away we'll go. I'm getting pretty fast at this, aren't I?